Hello, my name is Brian Bjornson, and I'm the managing director of a organization, political action committee uh, called Shrink the Government LLC. Now, what is the purpose of Shrink the Government LLC? Exactly what its name says, to reduce the size of our federal government. Why do we need to reduce the size of our federal government? Because our federal government is too damn big. There's just no way to get around it. That's a fact. We're $16 trillion in debt, and yet the people that are running our government are thinking of increasing the size of our government, creating new government programs, spending more money we don't have. So we need to reduce the size of our federal government. $16 trillion is what if you were to sell the entire United States, lock, stock, and barrel, you might get $16 trillion. So we're in debt more than what the entire country is worth. And that's including, selling all of the land, the Grand Canyon, all of the companies, everything. And we can't sell that because, it's impossible to sell everything. I mean, to raise the $16 trillion to pay off the debt that we have. So we need to reduce the size of our federal government. That will eventually reduce the size of our debt to a point where it can be repaid. We might have to say, okay, sorry folks, we can't pay the bill anymore and default. We wouldn't be the first country to do it. We won't be the last. I hope like hell it doesn't come to that, but that's something that might happen. So there is a definite need to reduce the size of our federal government. And what can be done? How can that be done? Well, one of the things that is, in my opinion, that it can be done is when people learn the history of this country, starting from the French and Indian War up to today. How the country came about, what the ideas of the people that started it were. Actually, you could even go back further to the original colonists coming here from England, that created the colonies of Virginia and Massachusetts, or what became the states of Virginia and Massachusetts. They came here for religious freedom. Not everybody's religious freedom, their religious freedom. If you were a Puritan and you were living in Plymouth, Massachusetts, everything was fine. But if you weren't a Puritan, then you didn't have any freedom. You were not part of the community. Now, I might be, I'm pretty sure it's the Puritans in Plymouth Rock. That's why I say we need to learn more about our American history. I've learned this and I've forgotten some of it over the years. But we need to learn more about our American history. One of the things that people need to learn about is how our Declaration of Independence, the foundation document of our country, is a statement written by Thomas Jefferson with the help of the Committee of Five, Benjamin Franklin, Robert Livingston, James Wilson, and a couple others. But the Declaration of Independence is a statement of why the American colonists, British colonists in America, started a revolution, pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honors to get rid of the big government that the British government was. It is a statement that they pledged their lives saying, we don't like big government. Then 11 years later, some of the men who were around when the Declaration of Independence was written also helped write our Constitution. You know, one of my favorite books is this one right here from Cato Institute. Has the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, and it fits in my shirt pocket, easy to carry. Now, these two documents, legal documents, are what our country is all about. We need to get back to the limited constitutional government that our founding fathers created. That's what. Now, how can that be done? Education, I repeat, is the key. The more people know about why our founding fathers created this government that we have and created the country that we have, they will understand why they did not like big government. Plain and simple, they did not like big government. So how did we get the big government that we have? Because our Constitution was perverted, corrupted, thrown out. Now, however you want to describe it, it was changed from a blueprint for limited government into a carte blanche credit card for the re-election of every member of Congress. There's some ideas that I have and that other organizations have for doing that. But my idea is very simple. A minus B equals C. A is the repeal of laws. B is which is the bureaucracies that are created by the laws that have been repealed, which will equal C, smaller government. A minus B equals C. You know, simple formula, difficult to implement, but it needs to be done. I need to take a quick look and see what the time is. Oh boy, about 8, because this is supposed to be a 10-minute video. And you know, so as people we start pushing for a reduction in the size of our government, then our country will return to the limited government we once had. Now, I'm enough of a realist to understand that it will never be as small as it was when there were just 13 states. It will never be as small as it was as when there were 35 states. It will never be as small as it was when there were 40 states or 48 states. You know, it is bigger now than it is, but it does not have to be as big as it once was, or as it is. It can be reduced in size and still do the job of what it's supposed to do. I am not against government. Like Thomas Paine said, government is a necessary evil. I am not against taxes. Yeah, taxes are a necessary evil. But it's now 9 minutes and 45 seconds into this video. So I'm going to call it quits, and I will be back with more. This is the first of a series, and I hope you will stick around and watch them and give me any feedback that you might have. Thank you.